So the other day I went to Chimney Bluff State Park in upstate New York. It's about 45 minutes away from Rochester where I live. And I went with my buddy to catch the sunset and fly my drone. At first when I was setting up the drone, it gave me a weird error where it would just disconnect from the controller, and I'd never really seen that before. The drone was back maybe one version on firmware, which I've flown on old firmware before and it's done fine. So I switched the battery out and it seemed to act fine, so I kind of rolled with it. I did all the pre-flight calibrations. I calibrated the compass and I made sure the gimbal was alright and everything. Checked over the drone and made sure it was ready to fly, and the drone told me it was safe to fly and it had enough satellites, and I recorded my home position, which was in the parking lot of the state park. And so I took off and I flew maybe about 1,000 feet out over the water, headed back towards the bluffs, and when I got close to the shore, the signal started dropping out, so I moved around to get a better signal because there's kind of like some trees blocking my view. And when I did that, the controller just completely disconnected again from the drone. I didn't lose signal, it just disconnected completely. So it asked me if I wanted to try to return to home, and I said yes. And I think the default in the app is to return to 100 feet and then return to home. And so I waited for it at home, and it didn't show up in the parking lot. So we went looking for it, and I looked back at the footage, and the last recorded footage was over the water, so I thought maybe it was lost to the lake. So it wasn't really that far out, so we kind of looked into the lake, and we walked up and down the beach, and we looked up on top of the bluffs and everything. And after about 45 minutes of searching for it, these guys actually pointed it out to us, thankfully. It was stuck up on top of the bluffs. It was still had pretty much full battery because I only flew for like maybe 10 minutes. And unfortunately, when I was flying, the video cuts out the second before the drone runs into the bluff. I don't know why. I might have hit record on the controller or something, but it sucks. But I don't have the full crash on camera. The drone really doesn't have too much internal damage, actually any at all. It's all kind of external. So I'm pretty much just gonna take all the internals and swap it into a new shell that I'm gonna order, which only runs about $60. So luckily I'm not out a ton. If you want to see behind the scenes of the whole ordeal of us searching for the drone and everything, I'll link my friend's channel in the description. I'll link the video of us searching for it and finding it. Luckily for now, my buddy loaned me his Phantom 4, so I have actually a video planned for next week, so look out for that. And here's some footage of Chimney Bluffs.